Hey guys, how's it going on? This is Bits the Generation here with the first in my series of reviews called For 5 Under 5. Basically, I review $5 games that I got for $5 and that you guys can get for $5 at the time of release. And this doesn't count Steam sales, stuff like that, or games purchased on 99 Gamers. Because those are just that's kind of a gray area. But today, I'll be reviewing English Country Tune. So without further ado, let's get this review started. Now, the name English Country Tune sounds a lot like a genre that Mumford & Sons would fit into, and trust me, this game can be just as annoying. The weirdly named indie title is a Sokoban clone, but with various twists, with difficulty more inconsistent than my video uploads. Get it? Because this video was supposed to be up last week, but it wasn't. So what you do, in the first two worlds at least, is you push larvae, which are these ball type things, into incubators, which are hollowed out squares. Once again, this game has a weird trend of naming things that shouldn't be named that. English Country Tune, larvae, incubators, I don't get it. Maybe it's just a thing with the indie scene. So, I was breezing through the levels, alright. And then when 3D was introduced, it kind of got weird, because the larvae are said to imitate gravity, but the amount of times that I've killed a larva because of this so-called imitation is crazy. That's like having a cat whose defense mechanism is to land on its head. That doesn't make any sense. Yes, I know I've been smack-talking a $5 indie game on its naming and explanation. Come at me, bro. As I previously stated, in the beginning stages, I was doing fine, breezing through, and then I got to something called Advanced Larva, and that's when all hell broke loose. So, that's when the difficulty curve just hit a brick wall. I was getting through some of these levels in like 2 minutes, and other levels in 30 minutes. No kidding, there was one level that took me legitimately 30 minutes to beat, and just to make sure this wasn't me, I had one of my friends over. He tried to beat the level after learning all of the game mechanics, and he couldn't even do it in 30 minutes. What? And this was immediately after we had both beaten the larva world. Now, the next worlds are something called a whale. Once again, this game and its naming, I don't get it. It's avant-garde, I guess. But whales are basically these 4-pronged things that you push off the edge. It's really hard to explain. I'll throw in some footage. And then there's an advanced version of that, and it's just so on and so forth with new game mechanics and then expanding on that game mechanics. But sometimes this game and its level design will make you just want to punch a baby! While doing this review, I couldn't help shake one thought from my mind, that this is a perfect mobile game. And lo and behold, it's available on iOS, not Android, because God said so. But while playing on Steam, I found that the harder levels are just not something that you can tolerate for a long amount of time, which, in my opinion, PC games are meant to be played in 40-minute bursts. And this game is not meant to be played in 40-minute bursts whatsoever. And if you do play in a long burst like I did, you will just want to murder somebody. Don't check my basement. I recommend this game to anybody who doesn't have anger management issues and likes a good puzzle game. And if you can, just buy it on mobile phones. It will be so much better. I want to thank you all for watching, and that was my first review. I know it's a little rocky, but hey, it's all about improvement. If you have any criticism, leave it in the comments below, and this is Bits the Generation, signing off.